Hi there. Welcome to Barbo's Buzz. I'm Barb. And if you're new here, I want to thank you for joining me. And if you're returning, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Full disclosure, I am brand new to YouTube. This is only my second video, and I have so much to learn. I'm hoping that over time, my videos improve with every video that I make. They say that you're supposed to improve your videos or try to improve your videos by 1% at a time. Now that can mean a lot of things. That can mean getting better at speaking to the camera, being better at being on camera, editing content and everything. So wish me luck. I'm trying really hard to learn something that is totally new to me. That said, today I want to talk to you about why I'm starting a YouTube channel at the well-seasoned age of 52. Spoiler alert, it's not because I planned it. It's actually because life threw me some difficult curveballs over the last 4 years that brought me here. But I'll get into that in just a minute. Before we go there, I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a planner. Planning gives me probably an illusion that I'm in control of things. And if that is what it takes, then so be it. But I definitely like to plan. And I think the biggest piece I enjoy about planning is researching and looking into things. And I do this for every aspect of my life. For example, if I'm going on a vacation, I like to research the hotels, the itinerary, all the different things pertaining to that vacation, looking up the best prices for airlines, looking up the best prices for hotels, and just trying to get the most bang for my buck. So I do this for other things, like if I'm buying a new camera or a new television, I'll research all the different things because frankly, I don't know what is a good TV today or what is a good camera today. So I'll watch videos, I'll do whatever necessary to research the information. So we're gonna rewind back to 2020. This is when life decided it was going to throw me the first of 3 serious curveballs. Now, as far as the curveball itself, I'll get into that in a future video where I share my entire story. But for the time being, let's just say it wasn't good. And so with that first curveball, I had to make some changes. And one of the changes that I decided to make was I needed to find a hobby. Now at this point, I don't think I've ever watched a YouTube video, and I knew very little about YouTube. So probably never having watched a YouTube video is not accurate because when you do a Google search, often a YouTube video comes up in the search results so that you can watch that. And I watched those videos, but I can honestly say I never consciously went on YouTube to watch a video. So I needed to find a hobby and I had no idea where to start. When it's something that you haven't done all your life, and at this point in my life, it had been 48 years, was what is a hobby? What could you do? I think my daughter suggested that I go on YouTube and get some ideas. So I did. I started watching different videos to see what people do for hobbies, which led me to crafting. So that was the hobby that I chose. And that sent me down an absolute rabbit hole. First, I started watching Dollar Tree videos because honestly, crafting can be so expensive. So I wanted to do it in an economical way. So I started watching first crafting videos as to how to do things, which pushed me to Dollar Tree because a lot of the crafters on YouTube use Dollar Tree products. So then I started watching Dollar Tree videos. And from there, I started watching Hobby Lobby store videos. It was just insane. I started watching YouTube. I went from never watching YouTube to watching YouTube nonstop. So my first exposure to YouTube. And then Curveball 2 happened in 2021. And then that made me start thinking and reassessing life and what do I want to do with my life long term. Originally, I had planned to retire at 60, 62, somewhere in that time frame, because here in Canada, we can start getting our pension at 60. But because all these things were happening, I decided, maybe I don't want to wait that long. So I had kind of thought that if I was at a great job, making decent money, that maybe I could retire at 55 if I had something small to supplement my income. So it kind of put me down the trajectory of finding an idea of something I could do for a business. So I started researching business options. And these business options had to be something that would allow me some freedom and flexibility. Say I wanted to go on a holiday because I am not working at this point if I'm retired at 55. I started researching options for jobs that I could do that wouldn't require me to be in a specific location. And then I went down another rabbit hole of watching video after video. And then in 2024 hit the final curveball, and that brought me here. This was at the beginning of 2024, which then made me decide that I wanted to start my own business. I had decided based on my previous research what I was going to do, but now I had to act on it. And so I started to research, tools and processes and just different things on starting your own business and how to go about doing that. So that was tons of hours spent on YouTube. And I have to be honest, I'm sure you guys all know this because you're on YouTube, but YouTube is an amazing platform and I can't say enough. There's something on YouTube for absolutely everybody. Now, primarily, I researched topics, how-to things, whether it was for crafting or whether it was for my new business, and learning programs, learning processes as far as starting a business. I had never owned my own business. So there was a lot. It was all about research. And then the more I started watching YouTube, I started to see all these different people recording different things. What I really started to notice was there's a big segment of older people. Now I get YouTube probably 20 to 40. I get that. But I started really seeing a lot of YouTubers that were 50 to, I'm going to say even 80. And it really appealed to me that these people are sharing things. And I think there's so much for us to learn from older people who have experiences, who have life lessons. And I thought to myself, hey, maybe I could do something like this. And especially with all the changes happening in my life, I actually have something to share at this point. All this time spent on YouTube was getting me super intrigued. It got my mind spinning about the possibilities. But I'm not the type of person to put myself out there. I don't even like to do selfies. I think in my entire life, I've maybe taken 4 selfies. I don't like putting my picture on social media. It's just not my thing. At work, when I'm on a Teams call, I would turn the camera off because I hated being in video and I hated to be on screen. I think those are issues probably lots of us have. But, so you're probably wondering, what is it you're doing here? Well, I think for me, it's that there are negatives, absolutely, but I think the positives outweigh the negatives. So some positives would be that if my channel about my next chapter and my experiences and my life lessons and the things I've endured can help even a handful of people or inspire someone to try something different, then just that alone is worth it. You're required to come up with ideas and content. So what that does for me is it makes me really sit back and assess the things that are going on in my life, which I probably normally wouldn't do. You live and you do, and life moves forward. But I actually have to take a moment and look at things and assess them and try to figure out, what from this can I create content with? And I think it makes you appreciate the little things that you normally would just kind of glaze over. Also, the creativity side of things. I am not a creative person. I don't have a creative bone in my body. I come from a corporate background where I was accounting, administration, management, that type of thing. So this isn't who I am. And what it's allowing me to do is pursue an entirely different avenue that I would have never gone down if I wasn't doing YouTube. It is amazing because I'm learning new things every day. I'm trying different things. I'm stepping out of my comfort zone, and hopefully that resonates with people as well, because life is short. You need to have experiences. You need to try different things and do the things that might be scary. And last but not least, I think there is that hope that what I'm doing here is successful and that maybe someday I can get my channel monetized so that in my retirement years, I do have another source of income, however small that might be, but it's just another thing to set me up for retirement. So this is why I'm here. This is why I'm doing this. All that said, I hope you enjoyed this video and maybe found something intriguing. And if it resonates with you, I'd love for you to subscribe to my channel and hit that like button, and we'll see you in the next video. Remember to take chances, to try different things, and live your best life.